University of Ghana, Legon, give their presentation.
So the name of our business unit is Agstart UGVers, and we are basically into vegetable production, specifically lettuce and cucumber. This is our vision and mission statement. And in our mission statement, we set out to produce vegetables to meet high market demands. And also, we are looking at producing quality vegetables at affordable prices to meet customer demands. And our vision is we want to become the most reliable and trustworthy student-based agribusiness brand that produces and distributes high-quality vegetables. Next. So this is a brief background of our business. So before the intervention of Agrihouse some time ago, we came up as a group of students, and we wanted to take advantage of the issues we analyze in our mission and vision statement, which is to produce vegetables to cover up for the demand and supply gap in the vegetable industry, and also to produce quality vegetables. So we came out as a team, and we went into production. And through that, we've been able to make some good amount of money, but due to some technical and financial challenges, we were just producing at a small level, which is why we are here today to present our idea before you, seek support to expand. So we are basically here to seek support so we can scale up. Thank you. Next. So this is a picture of what we've been doing previously. We've been able to develop good market relationships, and we've been able to secure some equity for ourselves. Thank you. Next. So this is our business model, and we basically want to produce and sell fresh vegetables to the university community and the environment surrounding the school. So we are targeting the environment surrounding the school, and the school is because we've realized that there are a number of food vending points and famous restaurants around the University of Ghana campus. Next. So these are our marketing opportunities. There's high demand for quality lettuce, cucumber by individuals, and this is due to some trends like now people are becoming aware of their health, so they set out to take vegetables that would promote their health. And also we are now having an increasing middle class, which means that we now have people who understand the benefit of taking in some of these vegetables. And we come into our marketing strategy. So the business will leverage social network marketing. That's to say that we have built some relationship already. So leverage on that. We speak to them. If you want vegetables, we'll supply to you. And also direct selling, which means that we have some team members who have some good communication skill, so they can approach to you, talk to you about vegetable, and there you buy it. And also we'll be using word of mouth. That one anybody can do. As friends, when we meet out, oh, this is what we do. Do you know anybody who sells wache and want to buy lettuce and cucumber? There you go, you buy. And next. These are projected production costs and projected revenues for our business. And here, I'll leave it, and my other colleague would give us the other content of the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And to looking at the projected cost, we have about an acre of land. Actually, there are 3 acres of land, but one is under cultivation now. And we realized that we need irrigation system. That was one of the major challenges. So we're doing on a smaller scale. So looking at it, we consulted some consultants, and they let us know that it will cost us around 5,000 cedis to install sprinkler irrigation system on the field. So we'll use some poultry manure plus inorganic fertilizers on the field also. Application of weedicide and herbicides to control pests. Then with our labor cost, each labor cost is going to cost us around 200 cedis. And that's not true us, because sometimes we need them during the agronomic practices like controlling of weeds and other stuff. So we need labor. So looking at all the costs, it will cost us around 6,940 Ghana cedis for the total production cost to scale up our business. Now, if our main produce that we are focusing on campus is lettuce and cucumber. On campus, most people who visit University of Ghana campus, we have City Veg that supplies vegetables on campus. And not all the vegetables that they supply are from the university community because they are not able to meet the demand that is on campus. So we realized that one of the major things that the university supplied to them was cucumber and lettuce, for which the university is not able to give all. So we realized that we are going to do this produce, this product to them, that's lettuce and cucumber. And these are vegetables that have short lifespan within, but the variety that we are going to use is Tokyo and Eden. That's cucumber and lettuce respectively. With Tokyo, the maturity state is around 50 to 55 days, and the Eden is 40 days. So within this period, if you should cultivate half an acre of each of them, we are going to get around 6,667 heads of lettuce, half an acre. And with this, we assume that we'll have about 5% loss. So in total, if you should sell everything that we'll get around 4,433 Ghana cedis at a unit cost of 70 pesos per head of lettuce. That's going to be around 342 cedis on campus. Then with the cucumber, we know that cucumber, the average fruiting is around 10 to 20 fruit per plant. So if you calculate per the half an acre, realize that you are going to get around 100,005 fruits per half an acre. So if you look at this and we want to sell each of them for even 50%, that's 442 cedis. With half an acre, we are going to get close to 47,000 if only we are able to sell, for which we'll be able because we sell to the university communities and we have a marketing team that sells in each hostel. So we are on most of the student platforms where we post our vegetables there. So all the time, students contact us for our produce. So the total cost, that's for the production, as I stated earlier, then the estimated profit, if you combine these two produce for half an acre, you are going to get around 51,935 Ghana cedis. For the full acre, thank you very much. So looking at the business, actually, because we're doing small scale, we kept some money around 1,000. The COVID actually spoiled everything. Last year we pitched and we're not able to continue. Remember, the University of Ghana recorded a second case of COVID last year. So, can you move next? Thank you. During the COVID period, because all of us went out, some of us came back and we did some production on lettuce. And actually got us some money during that and received that 1,000 cedis. So this was what we were doing. This was even small scale farming that we're doing on campus there. So looking at our SWOT analysis, actually there is high demand there, and with the inputs that we'll be using, because of that we'll get high. From the picture, realize that the quality of the vegetables is very high. Then with our weaknesses, that was short lifespan. That means we need to sell them as early as possible. That's one of the weaknesses. Then with the opportunities, the market is ready. Looking at our threats, this is infestation, that's pest infestation and diseases. And we have chemicals that we use at the right rate because we are students, we will use it at the right rate. So this, it being threat, is not even a threat because we'll be able to meet the right requirements and solve this problem. So looking at all that I've told you, I will be happy and it will be the best way to invest in us because first of all, we have a ready market and our post-harvest losses are very small. So this is a very lucrative business for you to invest into that. Then we have, looking at, we'll be doing smart agriculture. We know that now we are much more concerned about the climate change. So with the organic and inorganic fertilizer, we apply them at the right rate. So there will be less leaching to prevent groundwater pollution. We will be creating jobs also to students. We have students that are into marketing for which they sell to get profit. And aside that, we train students so that after school, even if you're not doing anything, you'll be able to get something to do in the house. During the COVID period, we were giving tuition to most of our students online, and some of them went into production, and they did a lot of stuff whilst they were in their various homes. And we produced quality vegetables to them for public consumption. You know, the university community, we have Opunglo, Mimpasem, a lot of restaurants and hotels around, Mensvik and others. And we will be able to supply all those people. So it's a very good business that if you invest in us, we can assure you that your money will never go wasted. Thank you very much. Now, because we said we have 3 acres of land, and with the 3 acres, it was 1 acre that we wanted to, during that time, we were just doing some maize and other stuff, but because we saw the demand, and lettuce and cucumber needs water, and we have borehole there, but the borehole is somehow far, so we need to get some pumps to pump the water to the field. So we got a small portion to cultivate these things there. So if you are able to install the irrigation system on the 1 acre, we'll intensify the production on that field. When we get the money, then we'll invest it gradually on the other acres. So if you are able to do this one, we'll be able to get more money from it. Then what we'll be doing is, during the dry season, the rainy season, we'll farm, we won't leave the land just to fallow. So we'll do some cultivation like okra and other plants on those lands to get more money. Yes, please. The crop science demonstration field.
Where the University of Ghana farms
No. This is around.
No,
Okay.
I'm saying that is a larger tract of land. Why haven't you decided to really go into that space? Because that's a vast land and you can really produce more because you kind of have a fair idea about what you want.
Thank you very much. That's why we have a plan for expansion. So it's a school land, so they want to see results. So when we are able to do the first, second, and third acres of land, I'm sure when we approach them for extra land, they will be able to give it to us. Thank you very much.
And secondly, we are based on campus, and this land is much more closer to us. So combining it with academics, it will be much more appropriate to do it here.
Overall, I think it's a very good business proposal because one, the business has been well defined, the scope, which is a selling point, also well defined. If you look at the University of Ghana community with students and other people passing through and also the surrounding people, we are looking at over 100,000 people and above, which makes it very, very viable venture. You look at University of Ghana and it is very close to one of the biggest constituency in Ghana, Dome Kwabenya. You have Ayawaso, West Wogon, and it. So it makes it a viable business. But the only advice that I would give you is to check your risk indicators very well. Aside that, it's a good business that I would want to invest in if I'm an investor.
Thank you very much. Basically, there is competition, honestly. But the weaknesses I would say we've realized with some of these our competitors is that they use water from sources that are unhygienic. Some use water from the gutters. And also, some do not know how to handle these vegetables after production, which means that they expose them to insects and the sun. So at the end of the day, it loses its nutritional value. So what we intend to do is that we have a borehole. So that's why we are employing irrigation. So we irrigate with clean water, and also we ensure that we handle our vegetables very well after harvesting. And there was a point when we were doing our manual production, there was this woman that we've been supplying to. So she came to our field sometime and she was telling us that when she buys, she supplies to people in Accra and Kumasi. But anytime she wants to supply to the people in Kumasi, she supplies them with our vegetable because it lasts longer. That was what she told us. So I think we were doing something good. That's why she gave us that feedback. Thank you.
Okay, let me give you one advice. I believe that this platform gives you the opportunity to leverage the kind of partners that are available. You are talking about irrigation. There was Interplast here yesterday. I don't know whether you spoke to him and asked him. I believe that through Agrihouse Foundation, you can get that partnership. You never know, you could even get the sprinklers installed for you for free. So explore that avenue. Now, on the University of Ghana campus, there's Tasty Treats. I don't know if you know Tasty Treats.
Yeah, we supply them.
And there's the new medical facility that has come up. There's a cafeteria there. Have you gone there?
For that place, we've not yet gone there.
Okay, so even on the University of Ghana campus alone, the market is big. So please, stretch yourself. Yes, you are students, but you can make money and make very good money whilst you are students. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Looks like that your business is current. Yeah, so you are doing it already. Okay, the good thing about your presentation and about what you are doing is that you are focusing on 2 crops only for now. Just to be professional on those 2 crops and know your market and all needs, and from there you can learn how to expand it to the other crops, because as you know, one of the demands for Ghana is tomato, and we know that a lot of tomatoes are imported to the country, and we better stop it with such a young crowd here that all energetic and everything. So I believe that your business model is really working well. I'm sure that you are going to be successful. And specifically on the irrigation, I would say that maybe if you don't want to spend money on the fuel and electricity for pumping the water into your drip irrigation, maybe you can use the solar system. And those solar systems are provided, including my company, that we can just even introduce it to you guys. Okay?
Thank you very much.
I think so far this should be the best I've seen.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
And I also see the teamwork. And I think that is good. The third one is that practically you are doing it, and that is good. My question to you is, you are on campus. Which levels? Level 400, 300, 300, 300. So within the next 2 years, when you are off campus, what is going to happen?
Thank you very much. So this is not just the 4 of us. It's a club. It's a team with players from level 100, 200, 300, and 400. And even non-agric students, marketing students who are part of the team. And so this makes this business plan sustainable. That when we 4 are not in the school, the business still goes on and it still runs. Because it's a club, and some of our club members and the IAS president are all here.
Oh, this man.
He was part of the club. He's now graduated.
I know him.
Yes. So we are taking over when we are out of here.
So this business plan actually is for the club. So any potential investor is going to partner the club and not 4 of you. Let's get the understanding well.
Yes. Yes.
So it means that the business will always be on the university campus. Then the 4 of you, what are you going to do after graduation?
Thank you very much. That's why we are hoping to expand. So if we expand and we are making good money, it's work as well. So we can choose to stay with it and make it work.
And actually, some of us, personally, I received information from one of my lecturers to do my service here. He's also into some of this production, and he's requested that to manage that one. So my service will be on campus. So I'll be available with the club members to continue. And some of, will be there. This business continues. Even though our chairperson is out of campus, he still comes around to check on us to make sure that everything is on point. So this business is very sustainable, and it will still continue to run.
No, it is. And I think it's a good thing. And I'm happy the way students have managed this. Is it possible to extend it to the other campuses?
It's possible, and I think that's what Agrihouse is trying to do.
Good. So discuss with your colleagues here so that we can replicate in the University of Cape Coast, UDS, so that the students themselves can have these things. Okay, it is so helpful, one, for you to have a hands-on experience whilst a student, so that when you go out there, it becomes easier for you to continue and to expand and to other. So he has come to my office before. We have talked before, but I've not seen you again. So what we have to do going forward, and we will discuss with an HR as well. You've worked on the soil for some time. So I suspect the soil probably may be suffering a lot. So immediately we have to do some soil analysis for you to be able to know the status of your soil. So that one, see an HR, they will see us, we'll bring the vehicle there and do that one for you immediately. Then after that, we'll be able to know the kinds of recommendation that you will need going forward, and we propose to do that with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.